Welcome back to the channel. Today I am actually doing a review on a watch that I've owned for quite a while, and I was digging through some of my old watch storage boxes, and I came across this this guy right here, and I really haven't been wearing this watch much, and actually, in all honesty, I really don't wear this watch that much, but I'm glad I took it out. I put it in the window. It's at a medium charge right now. This is the Gshock Master of G 9301 Tough Solar Mudman watch. And this was an Amazon purchase. I've had this watch, I would say 3 to 4 years. And can't believe I haven't reviewed this. This is, like I said, a Master of G series. A lot of people don't realize that these Mudmans are part of the Master G, which is professional series watches. In other words, these watches are designed for people and jobs for professional use. You have the Rangeman, the Mudman, and then you also have the G-Shock Frog, the Frogman, which I don't remember the model number, but there is was the original Frogman that actually looks pretty similar to this, but I believe that is a bigger watch, and that's actually that's an ISO rated diver G-Shock. This G-Shock is also considered to be a diver because it is 200 meters water resistant. It's a twin sensor watch. It tells the temperature, and it's a compass gauge as well. And then you have the right here you have the moon phase. You have 5 alarms on this watch. You have the light. I don't know if this is even going to show lighting up. These buttons are kind of stiff, guys, but it does have, there we go, the light feature. You can also hold this down. And one of the cool features of this watch is you can actually hold this down for 3 seconds. And what will happen is when you're wearing the watch and you tilt it, the light will automatically come on. When I first got this watch, I thought that was a pretty cool feature. And I used it a lot. But what I realized was every time I had it charged up, every time you do that and that light would come on, it kind of drains the battery. Right now mine's at a medium charge. And I need to let it charge more in the sunlight. I probably should wear this on a beautiful sunny day, or just leave it in the window for a couple of days. But I got it up to a medium charge now. So this the dimensions of this watch they are 53 across, just a tad over 50 on the lugs here, lug to lug, and the thickness is 18. I'll just quickly go over the modes of this watch. Again, you have the compass feature here, and then you have the moon phase indicator there. But just to quickly go over some of the modes on this watch. Right there, that would be the moon phase. And then we get into the world time, which you could set it to many different cities. This is Jerusalem. And then you would go to stopwatch feature. And even when you're in the different modes, it still shows you the time. And then you would get to the countdown timer. And then you get to your alarms. And like I said, down here, you can set 5 different alarms on this watch. And let me get back to the original time window of the watch. It does have, like I said, a compass feature. There we go. And it tells you your direction, your south, navigating there. And I believe we also get to, I believe there was a temperature phase on here as well. I'm trying to think how I let me see. And I thought that we had a temperature. Well, there is a temperature on this. I don't remember. God, I haven't used this watch in so long. But, oh, there we go. The temperature phase is right above the. So anyway, if you move this watch, it's pretty accurate as far as the compass goes. And it's a really, I just love, it's just got, this is a really cool watch. Let me get back to the mode. There's a lot, when I first got this watch, I did a ton of research on this, guys, and watched many different videos. I had to watch, you know, some in-depth videos on how to set this watch and stuff like that. But it's just really, really cool. And it's a very, they call this the Mudman because of the way this watch is designed to keep dirt and mud and debris out. And I'll just show you a little, the band here. Now there is another, this is just the Tough Solar 93-1. There is another watch that's just like this, but it's the multi-band 6 atomic timekeeping Mudman as well. It's exactly like this, but it has the atomic timekeeping function on the watch. I don't know, when I bought this, I got a pretty good deal for it. I believe it was right around 200, maybe a little under, a little over, and I think that one was costing a lot more. You know, this is a solar watch. This is very accurate. I mean, the atomic timekeeping is cool, and maybe one day, you know, I think they still sell them on Amazon or eBay. But I just wanted to do a quick video of actually the only G-Shock I have right now. I did have a G-Shock Square. I sold that. I had another G-Shock model that was like Rescue Red. It was beautiful. But it was too, I just didn't, this is a big watch, but the way that watch was designed, it just looked kind of ridiculous on my wrist. And when I first initially got it, I loved it. And then I had this one first. But this one seems, it just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the design of the case. It just fits better and is more comfortable. It doesn't look as clownish, even though this is a pretty large watch. Anyway, actually today, as far as the wrist, I'm wearing the GMT Blueberry, but I'll give you guys a wrist shot real quick of what the Mudman looks like on my wrist. Like I said, I've had this G-Shock for quite a while, and at one time I was really into the G-Shocks, and I had 3. I had the G-Shock Square, and then I had the Rescue Red model that I had, but this was my first G-Shock purchase, so yeah, that's what it looks like on the wrist. And it's a great watch, guys. I mean, these things are tough. I mean, we all know that. Pretty much indestructible in some ways. Sure, you've seen the advertisements where these are run over by dump trucks and tractor trailers, but they really are. I mean, I know that on these certain G-Shocks, I've heard people say, well, you know, the band broke or snapped or whatever. So I know that they're vulnerable in some ways, but as far as the watch itself goes, this is a really, really cool watch. Again, you know, I know they had the Frogman, and I thought, you know, the Frogman to G-Shock is kind of like the Marine Master 300 to Seiko. It's like the epitome of G-Shocks, and that's also in the Master G class. So I really like this watch. This, after buying this watch, I'm satisfied to the point where I really don't want to go any higher. Maybe get the same watch, but in the multi-band 6 atomic time. Maybe get that one day. But I love this watch so much that, you know, I never thought, like, you know, of spending more money on a G-Shock, like with the Rangeman or the Frogman watch. This is good for me. I'm very happy with this watch. And although I haven't really been wearing it or don't wear it that much, I do wear it occasionally. But it's just such an awesome watch. And you know, I had a talk with my brother, my twin brother, one time, because he has the multi-band 6 G-Shock Square. And I remember he called me and was just asking me, you know, how to set the watch and stuff like that. One time I could set this watch on my sleep. I knew so much about it. Like I said, I've had this watch for about 4 years, so. And when I first got it, I just, you know, was like, wow. I did my research, did my homework. I knew all the different aspects of the watch, how to set it, how to adjust it, blah, blah, blah. But, so my brother had called me on his G-Shock Square, and I just kind of talked him through some of the steps of what he needed to do. It's really kind of simple. We were just talking, and I was like, you know, in all reality, we spend thousands of dollars on Seikos and other watches and stuff like that. And we think, you know, that makes, you know, we've reached the grail level or mountaintop peak level or whatever. But in all reality, if this was the only watch, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still am a Seikoholic and still have my favorite watches in my collection. I've shared that with you guys in a recent video. But in all reality, if this was the only watch I had, and it's solar powered, so it's never going to need, you know, need a battery. It actually has a power saving mode, which what that means is if you put the watch down or you don't wear it, or you put it in storage somewhere, the screen will actually blank out and turn off. And then when you go to move the watch or the watch is exposed to light, the watch screen will pop back on. So that's a pretty cool feature. But what I'm getting at is, if this was the only watch I had, or, you know, hey, someone said this is going to be you have one watch for a lifetime, and this was it. What really, in all reality, we want the Marine Masters, we want the Rolex Submariners, we want all these, you know, high dollar, top of the line timepieces. But do we really need it? I mean, look at all the features this watch has. And I'm not saying, hey, that we shouldn't buy the Marine Masters or the Submariners, but that's luxury, man. I mean, this is practical, and this is a watch that, you know, you could probably take the abuse of 10 lifetimes and it would still be okay. So I just wanted to share this watch with you guys. It's a watch that I've had in my collection for quite a while. This is one of the cooler G-Shocks that I've seen. I came really close at one time to buying the G9400 Rangeman. But, you know, in pictures and videos, I was like, yeah, you know, I think that's this is a twin sensor. That has a triple sensor features in that watch. And it's bigger, and it's different, you know, has different options or features that this watch doesn't have. But seeing it in videos and pictures, you know, that's awesome looking watch. Definitely want to have that. But I went to you know, a store that carried it, and I tried it on, and I wasn't bonding with it at all. With this watch, I definitely bond with it. And this is one that I highly recommend. These are actually, I believe you can still buy these for like $180, $220 range. They're not super expensive, and it's kind of like the entry level of the Master G-Shock series watches, and it's great. Again, you know, I kind of invest my money more into the Seikos and buying my favorite watch brand, but Casio is awesome as well, guys. As far as the digital watch goes, I think Casio is like the Seiko of digital watches. I know there's other brands out there that make nice digital watches, but to me, Casio rocks. Casio is the Seiko of digital. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Just wanted to share this watch with you guys. Trying to create some more content on my collection, doing comparisons and stuff like that. I've had this watch forever, have just never reviewed it. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I review this watch? Because I'm not buying any more watches anytime soon, guys. After that Marine Master purchase, I'm kind of done with buying watches for a while. So thanks for watching the. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Give me some of your experiences. That maybe you own this watch, or maybe you own a Range Man, or maybe you have the Frogman, or just any G-Shock, the G-Shock squares. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what your experiences is with Casio. I think this is a top of the line. And I believe this was like an import watch from Japan as well. When I bought this, it took a little while to be delivered, but it was definitely worth the wait. So again, guys, thanks again. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys in the next video.